I want to share with you my top 10 tips to succeed on Etsy. There are millions of things you can be doing in your shop, but some of them are more important than the others. So I'm going to tell you my top 10 tips. And if you don't have time for everything, my number 10 tip is the super most important thing. So hang on to the end, because this is the single one that's going to make the biggest difference. So tip 1, with your SEO. Etsy tells us this, but so many people still don't know. Repeat your most important keywords in your title and your tags. Now, this doesn't mean your title needs to be keyword stuffed with 13 different tags. The other way round, you pick your most important 2 or 3 keywords, fit them into your title, and then make sure they are duplicated in your tags. The exact wording as best you can that you recognize the keyword, the exact wording that the customers are searching for. And then your other tags back that up. Related, synonyms, similar words, other things that perhaps you're focusing on in other listings. But those first 2 or 3, the most important, double them up. Tip 2, market effectively. So many people every day are spamming lots and lots of places. They've got Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all the places. And every day they are posting large amounts of posts. They're going into different groups. They're joining loads of different groups on Facebook and spamming those groups until they get thrown out of the groups. This is not effective. What you want to do is focus time on one place. Build up so you understand that one place. Make your posts and see which ones get the most engagement and which ones don't. Don't join groups to spam. If you're in Facebook groups, you'll see it all the time. There's people that haven't talked to you. And on every single thread, they're like, buy my stuff. They keep on posting up, buy my stuff. And when the mods ban them, everyone sighs a sigh of relief. They've spent an absolute age that day spamming a group and not a single person's clicked on it. So make effective use of that time. Find the best places. Find groups where you're happy to be a part of the community. Post lots of interesting things, join in, be helpful to people, and occasionally post your links. Even in your own groups and pages, don't just spam your stuff. Post things that people engage in. In fact, most experts on social media marketing will say you want to have at least 3 non-send away to different platform posts to every one that you're sending people to say, go do my stuff. And actually, I've found your click-through rate of people seeing a post of, look at my listing on Etsy, is fairly low. But if you post a picture of just some awesome work, that'll get seen by more people, and people will just ask how they can buy it. 3, don't waste time on the unimportant. As well as not spamming Facebook all day, there's lots of things that people are doing that's just a waste of their time. Like multiple times a day checking your stats and freaking out if the stats haven't been updated in a few hours. For most people, this is completely a waste of time. Because what are you doing with that information? Post a listing, sit and look minute by minute, refreshing to see if the numbers go up. If they do, what are you doing about it? Nothing. Let it run for a week. Let it run for a month. See how it does. Compare it to other things. See what keywords are important. Do a monthly check of your stats rather than a daily check or a multiple times a day. 4, don't blindly follow, test. So many people will follow one influencer or see someone make a comment somewhere on a forum and take it as gospel. Now, at the minute in time, we all have the same information from Etsy, the ultimate guide to SEO. Everything else is speculation, guesswork, or based on our own tests, but it won't necessarily work for you. It maybe worked last year for them, but it won't necessarily work this year. So if you hear something and it sounds too good to be true, or it sounds terrible, give it a test and see if it works. 5, join a community and be active. Like I say, this helps with your social media advertising, but also being in a community just helps. It helps to be able to talk to like-minded people. It helps to be able to talk to people who understand all about selling online where your family might not understand. It helps to be creative. There might be challenges, there might be fun things, there might be stuff you can practice, there might even be new crafts you fancy trying. Join a community. 6. Find out what the customer wants. Most important thing, do some keyword research. The trap that people fall into is either they make what they want to make and then wonder why it's not selling, or they keep on making what was selling 5 or 10 years ago and wonder why their sales are dipping. Stay ahead of things. Do some keyword research before you even make your next range of items and have a look and see. Sometimes you'll see something that you can jump on, a trend that's happening. I don't mean jump on the most competitive things there, but if suddenly everyone's looking for guinea pigs or everyone's looking for a certain stone that nobody's used before and you're ahead of the trend before everybody else is making the things, then you've got a great chance of doing well. And also it gives you an idea of things to try. Sometimes I look and I see that trending is a greyhound dog, so hey, it's a good idea to make some greyhound dogs just now. 7. Photographs. I go on about this all the time because it's super important in so many ways. On Etsy, a customer can't pick up your item, they can't touch it, they can't feel it, they can't try it out. All they've got is your photographs. And also on the search page, all they can see is a load of photographs of people's item. So you want your photograph to show exactly what your item is, but you also want it to stand out from the crowd, to be beautiful, to be the thing that they click on and say, yep, that's what I want. So take some courses on how to use your camera better. Look at lighting. Lighting makes such a big difference. Set yourself up a tiny area that the lights and everything are all set up if your items are small, or get a light tent, and that way you're ready whenever you make something new or you want to take some new photographs. You have everything set up so it's super quick. Places like Skillshare can have awesome courses for you to follow along, and if you click my link in the description, that's an affiliate link, it'll give you 2 months free, so you could learn a lot of photography in 2 months. 8. Try new things and be aware. Most of them are going to fail. Of all the big entrepreneurs in the world, none of them had their very first thing out of the gate do the best. They've generally had to work at things, try different things, and they fail. So don't think of, if you have an idea and it doesn't work, stop having ideas. Keep trying slightly different things. So whatever it is that you make, try a different size, try a different colour, try a different use for it, repurpose it. Try something different and don't be afraid. If it falls flat on its face, what, you lost 20 cents? Maybe $1 to list a few of them? 9, and we're nearly there to the big one, but 9, super important, is don't give up. It seems so difficult. We've got so much to learn in creating a successful shop. But so's everybody else. Most people, the vast majority of people, find this really difficult. And oddly enough, I take comfort in that. That means if I work and learn a little bit, I'm better than them already. If I keep going and don't give up after the first year, I'm better than them already. And the fantastic thing is, search engines like Google tend to like things that have been around for a while, that have been active for a while. They trust it's not just a fly-by-night. And also things like your social media take time to build up. So carry on grafting away. What you're doing just now might not be making you pots of money, but it's building up. That snowball's being pushed up the hill, getting bigger and bigger. And one day you'll reach that tipping point where it comes over the top of the hill and things get easier if you just keep on keeping on. Now, I don't mean throw good money after bad. If you're not making money or if this is taking too much time out of your day, cut back. Don't waste money, don't waste time, but everybody has a half an hour a few times a week to do something. So just keep going. And that follows on to number 10, the most important thing. is do a little often. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to sit and plod away and do so much, creating a ton of listings, doing a load of keyword research, creating a ton of listings, photographing loads of things, and then spamming them all on social media, and then sitting back and wondering why things aren't happening. It is way better just to chip away and do a little each day. Do a little in your shop. Just change a listing slightly. Look at your SEO a little bit. Take a few photographs and have them ready so when you feel like making a listing, you can just pop it up. Just chip away a tiny bit every day or a few times a week. Search engines like to see that you haven't just disappeared off the face of the earth. Social media likes to see a little drip feed of content constantly. It keeps you in people's mind's eye. And if you try and do everything all at once, you're not going to see results. You're really not going to see results for a while anyway, and you're likely to burn yourself out. If you're saying, oh, I've got 5 minutes to myself, I'm going to try and improve things, that's more likely to be sustainable. So what are your quick top tips for having a successful Etsy shop? Leave them in the comments below. And thank you so much. I hope that helped.